Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the TP-Link BE3600 Wi-Fi 7 travel router. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, another travel router, but this one's actually a little bit different because it's TP-Link's first travel router that supports Wi-Fi 7, and we got a couple extra little antennas here. And that's actually something that I am kind of interested in. Now, if you are not familiar with a travel router, let me give you a quick example of how this thing can actually pay for itself in one trip. Imagine you are on a cruise with your family and you want to have internet for all of your devices. Now, I'm taking a look here on the Carnival website. Just for a social media package, meaning that you can just access social media, it's about $18 per person per day. If you want the premium Wi-Fi plan, which is giving you full access to everything on the internet, it is $21 per person per day. Now that adds up quite quickly, especially if you have a big family with lots of devices. But here is where this guy can come in and save the day. What you can do is you can buy one internet plan for one device, connect it to this guy. This travel router right here can then share that with all of your devices. So all of your devices can connect to this and share that one internet package. Now, something to keep in mind is this does have limited range. It's not going to give you access throughout the entire ship, so do keep that in mind. But plug this into a battery bank, carry it around with you on the ship, and you can have access up by the pool. You can have access down in your room. To me, that is the biggest savings you will get out of a device like this. Okay, so with that explanation out of the way, let me break down what this thing actually does and some use cases for it. I also want to thank TP-Link for sending this product out for me to play with and teaming up with me for this video. Now, the biggest question that I've gotten with past travel router videos is how do I actually connect it to Wi-Fi? I got it to the hotel. How do I connect it to the hotel's Wi-Fi? Well, later in this video, I actually went on a trip and I'm going to demo how I got it connected to a hotel's Wi-Fi, so stay tuned for that. Okay, let's start with what TP-Link is promising with this router. Now, the headline feature is obviously the Wi-Fi 7 support, but we need to be realistic about what that means in a compact travel router. This is a BE3600 router. Now, here are the speeds we're getting with a dual band system. Yes, I did say a dual band system. This is not a tri-band system. There is no 6 gigahertz signal with this device. Now, with that said, Wi-Fi 7 does help with the device capacity and efficiency. If you're someone who travels with multiple devices, I'm talking laptops, tablets, phones, maybe a streaming stick, the improved handling of multiple simultaneous connections can be noticeable. The router supports multiple operation modes, which is where it gets interesting for different use cases. You can use it in a standard router connected to an Ethernet format. Other options are using it as a hotspot that connects to an existing Wi-Fi and redistributes that signal, or you can use it as an access point, an extender, or a client bridge. The flexibility can be really useful on the go. On the VPN side, it supports all the major protocols. We've got OpenVPN, WireGuard, PPTP, and L2TP IPsec. According to TP-Link, it can handle multiple VPN protocols simultaneously, which is useful if you need different types of secure connections for different purposes. All right, now I want to take a look at the hardware. This is everything that comes in the box. Something that I'm actually really excited about is that we do have international sockets that we can connect to our power supply. Before it didn't come with that. We've got it in this one. That is something I love seeing. So here is our power brick right here. We've got USB-C on this side. Over here, we have got another cable. This is going to be USB-A to USB-C. We have got our quick installation guide. We have got the card that is going to give us our Wi-Fi info. It's printed really small right here. This is the default, and then you will fill in your own information with your new SSID and your new password, also your admin login credentials. It does come with an Ethernet cable if you do need that. And then here is the device itself. Travel router, Wi-Fi 7. Down here, we have got USB 3. We have got a 2.5 gig WAN connection, which is an awesome upgrade. Our LAN connection here is still going to be 1 gig, but I like that we're going to have the the 2.5 gig coming in to then distribute out to the 1 gig LAN, and then also for all of our wireless connections on here. Now this device here does support up to 90 devices being connected to it. Another thing is that we have got our USB 3 right here, and this is also going to double as our ability to plug in a thumb drive or some kind of network attached storage for everyone who is connected to this device to access, or we can actually use it for tethering, meaning that we can plug our phone into here for tethering, or get a 4G, 5G cellular connection, plug it in here, and have that distribute out our cellular Wi-Fi. Now, it doesn't come built in with those 4G, 5G cards, but I actually kind of like that because now we're not locked into any sort of technology that might be getting old. If, say, down the road, you want to upgrade your cell connection, it's just going to be a USB connection. So I do like that. If we lift up the two antennas here, which are new with this design, we see venting on both sides, back, front. I mean, this thing's got venting everywhere. So here is the mode switch over here if you do want to customize that and set that up there in the software. And then down here, we've got our credentials, which I will leave covered up. So who is this device actually for? I see a few main scenarios where it makes sense. First, the classic hotel Wi-Fi scenario. You know the drill. You're at a hotel with the whole family and questionable Wi-Fi. Maybe it requires you to sign in on every device, or maybe it's just unreliable. You can connect this router to the hotel's Wi-Fi in hotspot mode, and then all of your devices connect to the router's network. You only have to deal with the one hotel's captive portal once, and you get your own secure network with better device management. This is the example that we used with the cruise ship earlier. The second option, if you are working remotely from different locations and need VPN connectivity. Having a dedicated router handling your VPN connections means all of your devices are automatically protected without having to set up VPN clients on each individual device. Now, the third use case is for people who need to share internet connections in temporary setups. Maybe you're at a conference center with Ethernet but need Wi-Fi for multiple devices, or you're in an RV park with basic internet and you want to boost the redistribution. The dual WAN capability is actually pretty clever too. You can have your primary connection through Ethernet or Wi-Fi and set up USB tethering through your phone or a cellular modem as an automatic backup. So say your main connection drops, the device will seamlessly switch over to that backup internet without dropping your connection at all. I've also found it useful for creating a more controlled network environment when I'm not sure about the security of the local internet. Instead of connecting my device directly to public Wi-Fi, they all go through the router with its built-in firewalls and security features. All right, so we decided to take a trip, and I want to show you guys how to actually get one of these set up on Wi-Fi at a hotel or wherever you are traveling to. So I've got the laptop loaded up right now. We've got the travel router all set up, plugged in. We have a red dot on the front because it is not connected to Wi-Fi. So here on the laptop, we need to make sure that we have connected to this. Now, granted, I've already set this up. I'm going to go in here and we are going to check our availability right here. So it is connected to that right now. And now that we have connected to it, I'm going to go ahead and in our web browser right here, we're going to type in the IP to log into the admin console. So for me, it's going to be the 192.168.0.1. It's going to bring up the page for us to log into. We've already set this up, so we're going to log in. Going to bring us into our admin setup right here. So from here, we need to now set up and get this guy connected to the Wi-Fi here at the end. All right, so I'm going to go ahead now and click on internet. We're going to go down here and click on hotspot, and then this is going to allow us to connect. So then next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to click on select a host Wi-Fi. So this should bring up a list of all the different Wi-Fis that are around that we should be able to connect to. All right, so for me, Ballard in guest Wi-Fi is what I want to connect to. Go ahead and click on OK. So now we see the credentials down below that. From here, I'm going to put in the Wi-Fi password, and that was what they gave me when I got in here. So let's go ahead and type in those credentials. That all looks good. We're going to go ahead and click on save. So it's going to connect and then it's going to reboot. So let's give it a second here to do that, get connected. So in a second here, we will see the color on here change from red to blue. All right, so we're back up and connected now. If I take a look here, I am connected to the TP-Link Wi-Fi 7. I do have the 5G 1.2 Wi-Fi 7 here. Let's go ahead and load up YouTube, and there we go. YouTube is loading up. We are connected. We are ready to go. The light on here is now blue. So anything that connects to here will then be forwarded to the Wi-Fi that is through the hotel here. But now I've got all of the extra protection that this guy is providing, in addition to all the other devices that originally had this connected are up and running. I don't need to set up everything individually now. Okay, so who is this device really for? I would say that if you are somebody that has a large family that has a lot of devices and don't want to go through the process of setting up all of those devices when you get to a location, this is going to be a good option. Now, you will need to set those devices up once to connect to this, but then once you get to your location, all you have to do is plug this guy in, get it set up, and then all of your devices, kids' devices, will automatically connect to this and be up and running on the internet. Another use case scenario that this device is absolutely going to be designed for is if you are traveling for work and need extra security or connection. I would say that you probably don't need a device like this if you are a solo traveler. You maybe have your phone and just a laptop, maybe 2 devices. It's not that hard to just get those connected to a hotel Wi-Fi unless you want the extra security. With this, you will be behind your own firewall and have the extra security, and you can set up a VPN connection, which can be extremely helpful. Now, last year I did have the Wi-Fi 6E version of this, so the last version of this. I took it to Mexico and I found it really helpful to connect a VPN connection to this. I went down there, I tried to listen to my Pandora stations, and for some reason in Mexico, I wasn't allowed to launch and use my Pandora and listen to music. So I loaded up my VPN. For me, I use private internet access. I'll leave a link if you guys want to see that in the description, but I connected to that and then all of a sudden I can listen to my songs again. So scenarios like that, where you are traveling internationally, this is also going to be helpful. Anyway, I hope you guys got some good information out of this video. If you want to know more about this device, I will have links in the description below. But now that you have your travel network set up, what about your home network? Is that even set up correctly? I actually did a video going through the process of everything that you need to do to set up your home network and make sure it is running properly. If you guys want to check that out, check out this video over here. If this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it. As always, don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.